Welcome to the Kentlands. My name's Cedric Stewart, and I'm proud to bring you this amazing, old school, but still up to date section of Montgomery County, Maryland. That's my shadow right there. So let me tell you about the Kentlands. So the Kentlands is one of the first attempts to use a technique called traditional neighborhood design, which you have probably heard of, recently referred to as new urbanism. So the concept is to basically build a walkable mixed-use development, city slash neighborhood or town, which is an alternative to, these areas where you need to have a car and old school subdivisions that were more so brought up during the World War II area of American suburbia. And the Kentlands is yet another one of these communities in Montgomery County that was built around a farmstead previously owned by Otis Beale Kentlands. You get it? So they started with this back in 1988, and they had the original Kentlands farm, a lot of residences. What we're walking through here is going to be the commercial area, lots of open space, trees, nature, parks, tennis courts, clubhouse, basketball, art center, all the goodies here. And they also have a lot of lakes. So there's Lakelands, there's the Kentlands Bluff, there's the whole Lakes District, and there's really a lot going on here. You're going to see a lot of what's going on in the commercial areas today. So see, these are houses right here, okay? And then right here, this is literally bumping right next to this restaurant. And there's a whole parking lot right there. So as you can see, there's ample parking. And this is when you're coming into the community, when you want to do some shopping, dining, you want to go to the movies, which is straight ahead, all the way back there, that's the movie theater. You want to do any of these things, you can park in any of these areas. There's usually parking available. This is Buca di Beppo, classic Italian restaurant here in the corner. Pretty much anything that you want to do is at the Kentlands. And what they did that was so great about this particular community is, and I don't know if it was because they had so much land to access, and you'll notice how different this is from Pike and Rose, from the Rio, from downtown Crown, is that it's so massive. Like, it's a huge area, so there's a lot for them to do. So they have Market Square, we'll get to that in a moment. They have Main Street, there's just so many different little pockets, little areas to sit and hang out, to dine. I mean, they have a lot here. They truly made the most of this opportunity to just be able to walk here. And as you can tell, we're going to be walking this area for a while, and we won't need a car to access anything. Okay, so there's a movie theater right there, which we'll get to in a moment. They have a huge grocery store. As a matter of fact, they have multiple grocery stores. You're going to see all of this. I mean, it's just what they've been able to do here is nothing short of impressive. And so from here, you got Buca di Beppo straight ahead, and then there's a little kiddie gym, and there's Orange Theory right there. So these are people that are going to Orange Theory in the morning. And then there's Barrels and Brews there. That's where you can get a nice brew. They have a decent happy hour set up there. Pretty solid there. The burger's cool, I guess I can recommend the burger. This right here, you see this sums it up right here. So they put a nice mural on the side of the Sinopolis movie theater for the Kentlands. Excuse me, I call it Barrels and Brews. It's Brews and Barrels. But if you come over here after about 3:30, you'll see a lot of people sitting out here, just hanging out, dining right in this area right here. And I mean, you would think that they would even have more seating than they do, because it's pretty lively. They do extremely well to be kind of tucked on the end there. Now check that out. We just saw Brews and Barrels. There go houses right there. Okay, these are the backs of homes. These are huge homes with garages, and you can just park there, and you can walk right over here. So you don't really need to have a car to do much inside of the community. This is Pacifica Cafe. I understand they have some really nice specials over there. So just because they're in the corner, don't skip them. Okay, Pacifica Cafe, they've been here for a while. You want to check them out. But I just want you to see, here's the community, and then here's all the commercial. And there's all of that's housing. Okay, now we're back to what's over here with Orange Theory. There's also a post office right there. So it's all very convenient. You could be in this building straight ahead and then walk to the post office. You could be in this building straight ahead, and then you could walk to the movie theater. Can you imagine? Somebody like me would love that, to be able to walk to the movie theater. That would be amazing. They would get all of my money. So if you are in this area and they have shuttles, like you don't really need to want for anything. So morning, noon, night, they have pretty much everything that you need. So we want to walk down here, and we're coming past Brews and Barrels here, and what we're walking up to is going to be the main area where you will be able to access a lot of the newer restaurants. So this area on your right, a lot of this has been refreshed, redesigned. Honestly, this stuff wasn't here 5 years ago. So as big as the Kentlands was, a lot of what you're going to see in the middle here is pretty much new restaurants. So Cinco de Mayo, this is a Mexican restaurant here. This wasn't here. I don't think this was here 5 years ago, because you have this, you have a number of things, which I'll show you in a second. Now, you see there's a calendar of events here. They have photos with Santa. They have a tree lighting. They have the Kentlands Lakelands 5K. You see, there's stuff going on all the time here because it's a community. So you can do all your shopping and dining here, and then you can also enjoy yourself in some community-centered events. So there's Mod Pizza coming up here, and Mod Pizza is going to be, I believe that's made on demand. I think that's what that stands for. If that's not what it stands for, drop in the comments. Cedric, you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to Mod Pizza, and I'll take the hit, okay? Chopped, I know you can make your own way. Chopped is right here. This is clutch. If you're looking for something healthy and you've had enough Mod Pizzas, you can check out Chopped. And then across from Chopped, you're going to have Burton's, which is this nice spot right here. And you see they have a lot of outdoor seating here. Burton's Grill and Bar. So Burton's Grill and Bar, the salmon sliders are surprisingly good, extremely impressive. But what's even more impressive, and I hate to admit this on record, to even know that I've had this, because I don't eat bread, but they have this thing called bread service. It's $4, and you should have it as soon as possible. As a matter of fact, when you come to town, so we're going to help you move into the area. We're going to help you figure out where you want to be here. Get the bread service. It's on me. Neil's Bagels. Line out the door during the week for Neil's Bagels. They're a really great competitor to Bethesda Bagels. This is Rankin Japanese Noodle House, very popular. My Big Finds. This is where you're going to find a lot of local designs and creations, clothing and things of that nature. Then this is the Vine Alley Wine and Beer Bistro. So straight ahead here, past these chairs, they have music there. I just want to show you this nice, because this is really nice. Then we'll get back to that. This is the mural outside of Berries and Bowls. Kentlands is eclectic. But it's also familiar. It's just, those are avocados. Look at all the good stuff in there. Berries and Bowls, they got their own engraved, these etched out signs here. I think that's really cool. And if you're looking for an acai bowl, I don't want to give the secret away, but they're fantastic. So check them out. All right, so back to Vine Alley. So right here, this is where people will hang out. You see they got the heaters there, and they do a whole music thing right there. All these are going to be lights that will come on in the evening. Really nice setup. Atmosphere is extremely good. This is where the musicians will be, right in this area right here, and they'll be playing sometimes during the week at night. Berries and Bowls, again, for the East Coast, some of the best acai bowls that I have had. This is, if I need to have an acai bowl when it's still warm outside, I will go to Berries and Bowls first and foremost, because that's a thing that's really big on the West Coast. But if you're coming from California, I want you to know I've had both. Okay, I've spent time in LA, and I'm coming over here, and I want you to know you'll be okay. You get one of these bowls, and you'll be just fine. So then we have a medical supply place here that's next to the Vine Alley. Just a business where you can get some stuff. And then after that, right here on the corner, this is going to be Tandoori Nights. So this is some South Asian cuisine, right? Some nice Indian cuisine for you. And as you can tell, they have an amazing amount of outdoor seating. So they've set themselves up really well here at Tandoori Nights. And this is, as I said earlier, we're in Market Square, if you didn't already know. And you see how everything is just lush and beautiful. It's kept up very well. Kentlands is one of the premier communities in Montgomery County. I highly recommend making this one of the first places you look when you're considering moving to the DC area. And when you're thinking about moving, let us know. Hit that link below, call, text, email us, do the 2-minute questionnaire. Let us know what you're thinking about doing. Okay, so next, this is the Moby Dick House of Kebab here. All right, so it's a fast casual place to get some kebabs right there, and they're on the corner. Then you have the Poke Brothers, and this is the Hawaiian style poke bowls, and you can put different things in there, build your own bowl, and that's pretty cool. Then after that, you're going to have a jewelry store, if you can believe it. Yep, you can get some nice jewelry there. And then past the jewelry store, this is going to be a place where you can get some updates for your home. It's a kitchen and bath spot, okay? Then we have Artist on Market Street, which is where you can find some eclectic local gifts. Then there's a dentist. They made their way inside of here. And I think Warhammer's coming up. Yep, okay, so then there's Warhammer. So this is, role-playing board games, things of that nature. Okay, and then Java House. Wow, okay. So Java House, it sounds like a coffee shop, right? Which it is, but it's also like a whole freaking restaurant. They have a full menu. Look at all the seating that they have. That's way too much seating for just a coffee shop. Full-fledged menu, restaurant. They got a good burger from what I understand. Across the street here, you have a couple of salons, and then you have Bonchon. I think this is it's a fried chicken place. Then you have Five Guys. So if you're not from around here, Five Guys is a really popular burger spot around here with free peanuts. Like they just have bags of free peanuts that they'll hand out. Then Vasily's Kitchen was on the right there. That's a place that has really, really good happy hour specials, food and drink. Okay. But they have these tapas style kind of dishes that they'll give out. Of course, Salon Lofts is right here. Another piece of great art here. So if you're the artist, or if you know the artist, tag them, because we want to make sure that we highlight them. There's going to be lots of these little spots around the Kentlands that are just popping with life where we have little art like this. Okay, this is his Dog House, H-A-U-S, house, you get it? And they have really decadent hot dogs, but also hamburgers, believe it or not. They got beer, because it's a beer garden. They have sausages, and they will put stuff on like big fat Hawaiian rolls. Like you can get full over here. Okay, so if you are interested in something like that, they also have a lot of specials when there are games like Super Bowl, World Cup, all those kind of games. They have a lot of specials there. Again, Five Guys, you can get free peanuts there. People love their french fries, but they also love the burgers. They've had a lot of write-ups as a local burger spot that has done extremely well in our area. Now, this is the side of the movie theater here, and you can tell there's some parking that you have for the movie theater on the side. These are some of the posters up here. Not a lot of times you can park there, but look, when I was talking about walking to the movie theater, those are homes right there. You could live right next to the movie. I don't know. I'm excited because that would be a dream come true for me, right? So if you live in an area where you can't build a home theater in your house, you don't have to, because they got these specials, and you can just come see multiple movies every month. Okay, Crepes A Go-Go is here, so you can get some crepes. And then there's the dry cleaning station. What else do you need? Like, it's all here, okay? Put some Nutella on your crepes, pretty much everything you want. They got nice seating outdoors. And then if you want to hang out after you had that, then you can just come and sit in one of these areas right here. And there's a lot of places to sit right here. All of this is areas for people to just sit and hang out and enjoy themselves. You can sit and talk crazy about the movie you just saw. You can do whatever you want, okay? You can walk off some of the burgers and fries that you just had. You see, all this is outdoor seating. This is all just public use space right here. So when you come to the Kentlands, you can just relax and enjoy yourself. You can bring a blanket out here on a weekend, do a little picnic kind of a thing. Whatever you want to do. It's idyllic, honestly. You're not going to find a lot of areas that are set up so well and so accommodating to folks. You see, you got these lawn chairs. You got these, are these called the Adirondack chairs? I think so. If not, drop a comment there. Let me know that I don't know what kind of chairs I'm talking about. All right, so here, this is a Philippines sandwich spot. Lapu-Lapu, okay? And their hours are a little different, but they sell that soft serve stuff, and they also sell these sandwiches. And I haven't had it yet, but I mean, you can see the photos. It's probably worth a check. Probably worth checking out. Then there's Titanium right here. That's a Thai food spot right here. So you see, we just went from the Philippines to Thailand just in 3 seconds. So pretty much anything that you're looking for is going to be over here. You have all that traditional American good stuff, and then you can bounce around to different areas and sample cuisine from various places throughout the world, and just get a lot of different tastes, a lot of different things on your palate. All right, so now we're going to pass over Vasily's again. Vasily's, some really, look, there goes the happy hour. Look, they got hand-pulled select appetizers. Yeah, I'm strongly recommending Vasily's if you want something a bit more jazzy. All right, so just across the street you have optical, you got sport clips, and I think you got a nail spot over there too. Yeah, Allure Nails. Those are all places where you can just go and just get some things that you need. Glasses, get yourself dolled up, all that good stuff. Fleet Feet is a shoe store where you can get athletic shoes. Foundry Fitness, can you see them in here? They get to it right now. Look at that. There's some folks in there working it right now in the morning, getting to their fitness. God bless them. There's a T-Spa right here where you can get massages and all different kinds of things, facials and stuff like that. And then Skin Spirit, I think they sell products to help you, stay fresh and revitalized. Ruro, I don't know much about Ruro. They haven't been around forever. I think that's a salon. If not, please correct me. And then Ming's Asian Bistro, that's a classic over here. That's another spot where you can get some unique flavors. We're coming up to Main Street in a moment. And when you get to Main Street, you'll see Main Street is offering just its own unique set of lots and lots of really, really nice small businesses. The Yellow Balloon, that's a place for kids. So there's something for everybody over here. And this is the back side of the area where we were, where you can get the crepes and everything. Look at that, more parking. And across the street, people live there. These are areas where it's kind of funny to see cars riding around here. And then people, they'll park and then they'll get out and walk, because some of them have come from around the corner somewhere. You could just walk. This is another area where you can sit and hang out, right? This is all built for people to be able to enjoy themselves. Look at all the benches right here. Can you name another area like this that is this built out, where the homes are literally right across the street? I think it's incredible. So again, this is the other side of that building. Crepes, dry cleaners. They are office buildings in here, because they do want to make good use of the space. So that's what we mean by a mixed use development, right? So it's mixed with residential and commercial. So on this side you got the residential, and on this side you got the commercial, on the left and the right. And all the commercial is the commercial. When you think about it, if you think about a circle, then the commercial is in the middle of the circle. I'm oversimplifying this, but if I made like a map, the commercial will be inside the circle. There goes Opus Yoga, that's upstairs there. It's a nice yoga studio. So the commercial will be inside the circle, and then surrounding all the commercial on the outside will be a lot of homes, townhomes, condos, things of that nature. So again, there goes my shadow. So my shadow has joined the chat. Okay. All right, so we have O'Hare. Now, count for me. Tell me how many of certain types of businesses you see. Everybody's got a chance. So O'Hare, this is going to be a salon, okay? What you'll find here is that you have a lot of options. So if you want to get something done, you don't have to go to the first place that you see. This is a book cafe right here. And there's a natural beauty bar upstairs. This is aside from the book cafe. Then there's this place where you can get, I think, piano lessons. And then this is Spider Smart. I don't know if you ever heard of Spider Smart, but this is a child, well, really, I mean, just a kids learning center, because they offer K through 12. Then there's a business here. Then there's a shoe shop here, where those still exist, where you can get heels and things fixed, which is really nice, because you don't have to go out and buy something every time something, you get a little crack. Beer and wine here. Okay, and then Crystal Eyes. So we just saw Eyeglass Place, Colonial, I think it was, and now we have Crystal Eyes. Main Street Tickets, and they've been around for a while too. This is a place where somehow, I don't know how they do it, but they can get you tickets to stuff. And directly across the street, more houses. People live across the street. This is on Main Street, okay? So it's amazing to me. And straight back through there, that's Whole Foods right there. So all of this is just like a stone's throw away. Again, hands down, the most robust, most walkable community in Montgomery County. If you're looking for that, I would say this is the number one place. This is the family barbershop, all right? And then guess what's next? Another spa. If you like spa-related activities, good for you. Here's Framer's Choice. It's a gallery. Oh, upstairs, over top of the spa was a yoga studio called Yoga Bliss. This is going to be Main Street Cigars and Vapes. So if you're interested in that, you can get that here too. Okay, across the street is the Baby Bar. You have to check that out for yourself. I'm not even going to spoil that for you. You have to look that up. Baby Bar in the Kentlands. Oh, you'll be tickled when you find out what that is. All right, so next is going to be flowers, which is really nice because you don't see a lot of flower shops these days. So I can appreciate that. All right, then there's another art gallery across the street, and there's a insurance agency. And then here, a cake and dessert place where you can get some cakes and desserts. Another nail studio, okay? Then over here, you have what's called Sin and Grin. That's going to be rotisserie chicken. People really love this place. If you look that up online, the reviews are out of this world. Sin and Grin. They sure do love that one. All right, then you have the Floor Rio Design. It's just, kitchen and bathroom studio where you can pick out stuff. And then above that, there's a bridal salon. Just really another salon where they specialize in doing hair, doing nails, and also, I guess, getting you touched up and ready for a wedding. Okay. Then this is coming soon. So this is a meal prep place. I wonder how this is going to do. Let's check back with this in 6 months after they've opened from the time that this video came out. This Glamour Beauty, another salon. Okay. And then upstairs is the Buddhist Center. We're coming up ahead. I haven't been to the Buddhist Center. I can't tell you exactly what the Buddhist Center does, but I know that you have the option to visit it if you're interested. All right. So the options are here. This is drapery design, and it's exactly what it sounds like. They can help you design draperies. And then behind there, that's where the Whole Foods is, right there, that brick building straight ahead. That's their parking lot. All right. And so now we have another jewelry store. So we got a couple jewelry stores here. So again, you don't even have to be confined to one spot for jewelry. Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, it's another nail salon. Hey, it is what it is. Okay. Upstairs we got Pilates though. We haven't seen Pilates yet, right? Okay. So that's Pilates for the first time. So we got maybe 2 or 3 yoga studios, and now we have Pilates as well. Wait a minute. This is Salon G. Well, yes, that's another hair salon. You got to deal with it. This is the Kentlands, okay? You're going to have options. I think in addition to being the most walkable, it's also probably the most hair and nail salons per capita. I said it. I'm making an observation. This is where we are. Boba Pop is also here to my right. And then across the street, I'm going to get to this in a moment. They have a really nice little coffee shop over here where you can get some things, kind of early in the day to be able to add some excitement and some caffeine to your life. But right here, so look, this is in the middle here. You're going to see some signage here. If you're interested in farmers markets, during that season of the year, you can come here, okay, for your farmers markets. So straight across the street here, not the spa, not the nail spa, not the blue one, but I should have walked over there. But there's a little coffee shop over there. It's really nice. All right. And there's more kitchen and bathroom kind of stuff here. We want to give a moment to recognize these flags here, okay, for the great state of Maryland and also the United States. And across the street from here, this is going to be senior living straight ahead on your left. I believe these are senior accommodations, these apartments. So that's very nice. But here I did want to touch on, as I mentioned earlier, this is the Main Street Farmers Markets. That's going to be on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, the Main Street Farmers Market is going to be right at this location in this section of Main Street in the Kentlands. So if you're interested in farmers markets, getting fresh, local produce, vegetables, things of that nature, come check them out. All right, so this is what I mentioned earlier, the Kentlands Manor. This is a senior living community, which I think is lovely and very necessary. All right, so now we're going to go back across the street, and so now we're getting to the barbershops. Okay, I know we passed one earlier, but just make sure that you see this here after the hair and nail salon, of course. All right, so this is also there's a nutrition place there. Then there's another dentist, orthodontist. Pardon me, I don't want to mince words. All right, then there's Inspired Behavioral Health, and then so this is the Royal Kings, which is going to be a barbershop. Okay, and then there's the Salon Red, and then Red Zone Fitness. Okay, so Red Zone is upstairs. So Royal Kings is here. And then next to that is Regal Cuts. Did you see that? If you didn't see it, play that back. That's two barbershops, one next to the other. I don't know where else you'll find that, but it's here. Okay? So that's what's happening in the Kentlands. And then there's another dentist across the street. Mind you, there was orthodontics before, and this is a dentist. Then we have Panda Programming to teach kids how to learn how to program. Okay? And then we have Bon Juju. I haven't been to Bon Juju. I don't really know much about Bon Juju. I can't really speak to what's going on at Bon Juju. But I wanted to make sure that you saw those two barbershops right next door to each other, because I did a double take when I saw that. Oh, one more tobacco and vape place here. And then there's this really nice place called the Grilled Oyster on the corner here. Another popular spot. And there's fresh seafood, some unique appetizers here. I think it's worth a look if you want something that is a little different from what you've been getting in some other areas, because it's kind of hard to find good seafood, let's be honest. You should check them out, the Grilled Oyster. Now this is a circle here that we have inside of the Kentlands. So we just came off this one block where we had all of that activity, right? That huge shopping area with all of those restaurants, with the movie theater, all of that's going to be from here to our right. All right, and then I'm going to take you over here so that you'll be properly oriented. Okay, so here's the Whole Foods, as you can see. So this finishes off that entire block. So on the opposite end of that block, which so you had Main Street there, which was, at the end of there. And then as you come back in, you have the Whole Foods. So that Whole Foods takes up this whole parking lot right here. All the way across there, you see that's housing right there. Okay. This is all Whole Foods parking lot right here. This is the drive up and go, whatever they call that now. All that's here. They keep pretty good hours. And this is going to be if my memory serves me correctly, the second Whole Foods location in Montgomery County. The first was in Silver Spring and City Place, and I believe this one came. So you have one of the OG Whole Foods in Montgomery County here. Across from there is going to be a pet store, and then a dollar store. That's what's straight ahead there. So you have a pet store and a dollar store. There's also Michael's Arts and Crafts and a swim school for kids. So those are the things that this parking lot. Five Below is the name of I guess it's not a dollar store. $5 or less is the concept there. So, and then there's PetSmart. So all of these businesses take up pretty much all this parking lot right here. So there's the Five and Below, then there's the PetSmart, then there's the kids swimming place, which is going to be just over to the right a little bit, and then there's going to be Michael's, and that's all of the stuff. Michael's and the kids swimming straight ahead. That's Michael's straight ahead there. All this parking lot is for them. All right, so that side of the street was Market Square. Now this side of the street is Kentlands Square. So you want to be able to tell the difference when you tell people where you are. Where are you? Are you in Market Square or are you in Kentlands Square? So Market Square is where we have the movie theater, the Whole Foods, all that good stuff. Kentlands Square, that's where Mattress Firm is. There's also Starbucks. This Starbucks is basically brand new. They built this from the ground up. All right, so you got a hot and fresh, pun intended, Starbucks here, fresh build out, and the drive-through line gets insane. I mean, the drive-through line will be, you see people walking up now, but the drive-through line will be out of this world, and there's lots of seating and everything. It's one of the nicer Starbucks that we've seen. Definitely one of the nicest ones in Montgomery County. I think that's one of the benefits of having it built from the ground up like that. So it's pretty cool. Across the street from there is going to be also built from the ground up, a CVS pharmacy. So again, if you need something, you have it here. You don't need to walk around looking for anything. And then this next building, also built from the ground up, I think you've seen a trend here, is Shake Shack. Extremely popular. Burgers, fries, hot dogs, ice cream, shakes, frozen custard. You see it, everything that you could think of, they have at Shake Shack, and the kids love it. And then straight down there is going to be Lowe's Home Improvement. That's that blue building. It's just past these trees right here. That's going to be Lowe's Home Improvement, which is like the big competitor to Home Depot. So if you live over here, you need to get some stuff, you can just hit Lowe's when you need something for your home. Chipotle, of course, they're super popular. And then there's Cold Stone, which is an ice creamery. There goes the Lowe's sign. You can see that now. So Lowe's very popular. They stay open kind of late, just like Home Depot. And here is Chick-fil-A. So as you can tell, this is a very, very popular area right here. Everything that's over here is extremely well patronized. Like these few spots right here, the Chipotle, Shake Shack, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Lowe's. This is all nothing but traffic in and out of here. Like people are hitting these spots all day, every day. So this is a popular area, as you can tell. And that's why there's so much parking here. So now you'll see more straight line, just commercial stuff right here. So this is more of a pure commercial section in Kentlands Square than there was in Market Square. Okay, so straight ahead on the end there, it's called At Home. It's a home goods place. They're pretty new as well. And across from there, I think that's Merck, or not AstraZeneca. I think that's Merck. I think there's a big pharmaceutical company over there. Shout out to all you pharma employees over here in the Kentlands section of Gaithersburg, Maryland. If you work there, drop us a comment. Tell us how you love it over here at the Kentlands. We love to hear from you. All right, so now there's going to be Kava and Hand and Stone. Kava, if you've watched our videos on our channel, you know before. Kava is a place that I respect and appreciate. Get you a nice little bowl, some pickled onions, good to go. Hand and Stone, that's a massage place. Pritchard Music, pretty much explains itself. Fine Wine and Grape Escape, you can get some beverages there. Hallmark, that's a whole place dedicated to greeting cards and such. And then, second grocery store. Yeah, I know we just saw the Whole Foods, but if you don't want to spend the Whole Foods money, or if you're looking for something a little different, hit up this giant right here. So you have options, just like you have an innumerable amount of nail and hair salons. The Kentlands offers you the opportunity to pick where you are selecting and procuring your grocery items for. So you must appreciate that. There's options for everybody, right? I think that's cool. I think that makes it that much easier for people to just be able to walk around and get the things that they want. So then right next to Giant is going to be Crest Dry Cleaners. Now these Crest, I'll tell you, I use them, but their prices have really shot up in recent years. I'm not pleased about that. And I don't mind saying, and if you work at Crest, I want you to, if you are Crest, now you know. Super Tooth, another dentist's office. Good Fortune Cafe is Good Fortune Cafe. I haven't been there, but you see that there's specific, maybe Chinese writing there. I'm not 100% sure, but they've been around for a while. Right here in the corner, Not Your Average Joe's used to be there. And it's really sad that they went away because their happy hour was excellent. This is Jersey Mike's, where you can get subs. Stretch Zone, they're pretty new. They stretch you out, that's what they do. And then just like Fleet Feet was over here, now you have Charm City Running, which is another one of these places where you can get your running shoes. Then there's the Hair Cuttery, another hair salon. Then this is the Taco-Rian, which I believe is a Korean taco grill. Okay. Then there's the Bank, which is the combination of SunTrust and BB&T. Trust or Truist, I don't know what they call themselves now, how you pronounce that word. And there's mailboxes place here for you. And there's another place for eyeglasses called Vision Works. They have a number of local locations here. And then, I know how surprised you are to hear this, there's the Kentlands Salon and Nail Bar. That's right,